Experienced contingent in his first team. The goalkeeper playing his second game and one debutant, but apart from that, plenty of know-how. As Egypt get us underway, 6 of the Brazil team remain from the 2-0 friendly victory in Gabon, which we brought you on Thursday evening. But this, Jim Beglin, will be a stiffer test for them.
Yeah, I would think so, and I'm not surprised that Bob Bradley has opted to select his more experienced lads. I mean, it's a time for evaluation for him. He's got to feel his way into the job, and against Brazil you don't want to send out too many youngsters because it could backfire on you heavily. And obviously now it's a case for Egypt, particularly to rebuild confidence after their failure to qualify, as you said, Steve, for the African Cup of Nations. And yeah, they should put up a stiffer test than Gabon managed.
David Luiz of Chelsea. Partnered tonight by Thiago Silva, who's skippering Brazil. Here's Hernandez, who got the first goal and second goal rather than his first goal for Brazil against Gabon.
He was very good too, Hernandez, very impressive. I mean, operated from the right, but clever inside movement and managed to find space, great instinct for space, and took his goal well too.
This man could do the goal. Hulk yet to score for Brazil. Jonas stepped inside one. He couldn't beat the second man. A man they call Shikabella for Egypt. Intercepted by Daniel Alves of Barcelona, who incidentally is back after suspension for Brazil tonight. Foul there by the former Spurs man, Hossein Ghali.
Yeah, and with Daniel Alves in any Brazilian side, then the Egyptian left is going to be quite busy. He's not shy getting forward.
Fernandinho. Bruno Cesar to blast across the penalty area. Cleared by Gomar. And that's an Egyptian free kick.
Yeah, it was Fernandinho just stepped across. Ghali stepped across his man, prevented him from getting on the end of it.
Party the right back. Into Zidane. Shikabella. Useful delivery. More comfortably by Thiago Silva. And Lucas of Liverpool. Here comes Hulk. Cesar, Hernandez. Brazil, as you would expect, having plenty of the ball in the opening exchanges. And then the long-range effort from Hernandez.
Yeah, well, again, he seems to be operating from a more central position tonight, and that's what he did so well against Gabon. Just kind of, you know, find a little bit of space. It's wild from. He's very good at timing his runs and just finding, you know, a little pocket of room and breaking through the rear guard.
He's been played in a number of positions for Lazio. He's in his second season at Serie A, and his 7th international cap tonight. Running shot there, Mohamed Nassif, the left back for Egypt, his first. What a debut that is against Brazil in Doha. Particularly at left-back, as you say, against one Daniel Alves. The Egyptian champions Al Ahly providing 6 of this team, 3 of the back 4 as well. As Matt was mentioning, too many of them playing outside of their home country at the moment.
Brazil have just got to be delighted that the lights are working and
there's a bit of grass on the pitch.
And the surface is actually lovely too, yeah. Much more suitable.
Ghazi's clearance, Lucas with the header. Bruno Cesar, Fernandinho. Quickly worked from Brazil. Hulk turned into trouble.
Good recovery though, isn't it? Very good recovery. I mean, Zidane just about to get his head up, working out past it. Fernandinho is just round about him and winning possession back.
No free kick. Shikabala. Zidane ahead of him. This is Mete. He was pulled back, and it's a free kick to Egypt.
That's the right call. It's Fernandinho again, whose job it is, obviously, is to break up the play in that area. Plays a bit deeper in midfield. You just see the left arm just swung around Mete and just pulled him off balance. And Lucas was able to nip in.
Just the fourth cap for Fernandinho tonight. Those Brazil-based players not being picked for these two matches. Chance for some of the other players. Diego Alves, winning his second cap in goal, has organised his wall. And he might be needed, and he is.
I just wondered, Diego Alves, for a moment I thought, well, maybe he could have actually held on to that. I mean, it's well struck, isn't it, from Shikabala? But maybe he saw the kind of incoming player, Egyptian player, and thought, well, I'm not taking any chances in case I knock it back down in front of me, and he was happy to palm it away.
We saw from his debut, he's not too confident catching the ball. That's a decent punch from him there, though.
Well, that was better, and I'm sure that was mentioned after the game. I think very good shot stopper, Diego Alves. But you're right, under the higher ball against Gabon, looks suspect.
Abdrabu. Back to Hegazi. And skipper Gomar winning cap 106 for Egypt tonight. Fati, the right back, has space here. He's being chased by Alexandro, and he thought he'd been fouled by Alexandro. Will Egypt get us a corner?
Well, I think Alexandro, I mean, Hernanes seems to be now playing from the left, and he's going to need a bit more help because Fati is very advanced all the time. He's looking to push forward and break, so need to check that, Brazil.
Hope got away with that challenge, and Brazil might be able to break. Jonas lurking. Free kick to Brazil.
Yeah, Rabuz is trying to claim he got the ball with the gesture he's making to the referee. And Holt did take a couple of steps after he slid in and then seemed to finally go down, but I'm not sure he did get anything on the football. Yeah, maybe he just barely clipped it, but on the follow-through he certainly caught a little bit of Hulk as well, and there's a trip in the process, and that's what the referee's seen.
So the first chance for the 5 times world champions to perhaps threaten from a set play. And threaten the young 20-year-old goalkeeper Ahmed El Shanawi with the Egypt goal. It's touched. What a fantastic drive to Hulk, who, as I say, is still searching for his first national goal. Took a deflection along the way.
There's only one guy in the Brazilian team who can hit a ball that fiercely with his left foot. I'm not sure it did take a nick, but it didn't half swerve. I mean, I think luckily for El Shanawi it was away from goal.
It's a powerful strike. Bruno Cesar to take the corner. David Luiz with the header. And he's left frustrated. It's still in play. With Hulk. Plenty of options. That wasn't one of them. Run back by Alexandra.
Yeah, Shikabala felt he was just shrugged off it and wanted a free kick then. Not given.
Hulk again, and that's a foul again.
I think he's gone down very, very easily then. He's just felt it at the touch from Hegazi and just dropped to the floor. But you're right as well, that corner before, David Luiz had a great opportunity, and he was angry at himself for not getting enough contact on it. He made a meal of that, Hulk.
Hegazi, the giant central defender, just playing for the 3rd time for Egypt. In the last 2 games qualifying when they fielded virtually their under-20 team. They might fancy another go here. This one trying to bounce in front of the goalkeeper. Early test for the 20-year-old, this time from Daniel Alves.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really have the venom behind it that we saw from Hulk just a few moments ago, but it can always be a little awkward kind of for a keeper if it's bouncing in front.
That's the touch from Lucas. Shikabella almost on the end of it. Big news in this part of the world. This fixture only the second time these two countries have met in the last 48 years. The other one was fairly recent in the Confederations Cup in 2009. Brazil won 4-3 that night. And El Mohammadi of Sunderland was sent off late on when he conceded the all-important winning goal from the penalty spot. Here's Hulk. Alves. Gazzi wins it back for Egypt. Lucas trying to spread the play to Hernanes. Lazio man keeps it in up against Fati. The Egyptian fullback did his job.
I think already, though, there's a good conviction about Brazil. I mean, we saw a couple of sorties forward from Egypt in the opening spell, but again, I think the Brazilian attitude is very, very good. There's an intent about them, and it's important for Egypt to be able to hold the ball up now. They just need possession, because Brazil already are